All right. 3 o'clock Monday afternoon. Happy Monday, guys. Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk, and this is the first stretch break of the week. So I got a couple new things in store for you guys today, a couple new movements I want to try, but first things first, if you guys have anything specific that you want me to address here in today's stretch break, please go ahead and throw that in the chat. Whatever it may be, I'm sure it's either already in the plan or I can definitely work something in for that. So take a moment, give it a half a minute here, put whatever you need in the chat and we'll get into that. All right, hip flexors. I got a good, brand new thing for hip flexors today. So we'll definitely address that. Thank you, Brittany. We're always needing the hip flexors at all times. All right, I'll go ahead and get it started, guys. So what I want us to do is start on the ground here today. And what we're gonna do is start in what some people consider to be, just that right, mermaid position. And this is kind of like our shin box position. What we're gonna do is get our front hip externally rotated, just laying flat on the ground, knee connected to the ground. Shin nice and perpendicular here. And I want that the bottom of whatever front leg that is, I'm starting with my left leg in front here. Knee is going to be touching the sole of our foot here. And my knee is rested on the ground. Knee is flexed. Everything back here is also resting on the ground. And what we're going to move into is a nice kind of spine extension and also a nice hip flexor stretch. So we're going to keep the knees connected to the ground the whole time here. I've heard this called multiple things, but I'm going to go ahead and just call it the mermaid reverse reach. So what we're going to do, whatever leg that you have in front, go ahead and take that hand, rest it kind of diagonal back here. And what we're going to do is use our glutes, squeeze those glutes, bring the hips up, and with that opposite arm, we're going to extend the spine a little bit, reach back, keeping those glutes squeezed. You might be feeling a nice hip flexor stretch here. So it might take a little bit of adjusting to find it, but as you'll notice my both knees are connected to the ground, feet are connected to the ground, getting a nice hip flexor stretch here, squeezing my glutes, squeezing my abs. And let's go ahead and bring those hips back down to the ground. Relax here for a moment. Nicely done, guys. You guys might end up adjusting your hand position back there. That's totally okay. Remember, do what's most comfortable. I don't want you guys to be in pain or discomfort during this one. So let's try it. Same side, no switching. Let's do it 2 more times. Big squeezing those glutes, bringing those hips up. Don't forget to breathe. And then let's bring it back down. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. I love this sitting position a lot. There's a lot of creative stuff you can do out of this whole mermaid thing and shin box thing. Really good stuff for hip mobility. It's really good to keep that hip mobility up over the years. We oftentimes lose it because we're just sitting all the time. All right, guys, one last time on this side. Big reach, squeeze those glutes. We're reaching up behind us overhead. Nicely done. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back down. And now we can switch it over. So we're just going to mirror the same thing on the other side. Get our starting position going in first. All right, I got my right leg in front here. Right hand, I'm going to place it back here. And we're ready. Squeeze those glutes, let those hips come up. Big reach. Nice, guys. Slowly go ahead and let it down. Nicely done. Nicely done. One solid deep breath. Let's go back up into it. Good job, guys. Come on down. It's important to just think about squeezing the glutes the entire time. I know it's hard to sometimes control those glutes, so thinking about it actively will help out with the quality of that squeeze. Let's go into it one more time. Big glute squeeze. Nicely done, guys. Slowly bring it on down. Awesome. Great job, you guys. Great job. All right, let's come up into a half kneeling position here, guys. What we're going to do here is a little bit of rotation. Feel free to grab a pillow or anything that will make your knees experience on the ground here a little bit more comfortable. So right here, I got my right knee down. What we're going to do is just open up that thoracic spine, that upper back a little bit with some twisting. So usually we do this when lying on the side, but today we're going to upgrade to the half kneeling position. So both arms are going to be straight out in front, hands placed together. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up to that knee down side. So I'm going to be opening up towards you guys to my right. And what we're going to try and do is follow that moving hand, that outside hand with your head. So you're going to be trying to look at it the whole time. So make sure that tailbone is nice and tucked. And then let's open it up all the way out as far as you comfortably can, looking at that hand, and then bring it all the way back in. So again, that front knee and that other arm, we want them to stay nice and still. And even because we're not looking at it, we want to make sure that knee doesn't come in at all. So make sure we're driving that knee out as we twist in the opposite direction. Let's do 2 more here. Good work, you guys, good work. Come back to center, be turning that head all the way. Last one here. Awesome work, guys, awesome work. All right, let's go ahead and switch it over to the other side. All right, guys, we're going in the opposite direction here now. So again, let's make sure that tailbone is tucked. Arms out in front, make sure that knee doesn't come in at all. And then let's go ahead and open it up. Ooh, this side's a little tighter. Good work, you guys. 2 more of these, 2 more. All right, guys, last one here. Nicely done, guys, nicely done. All right, bit of a change up for that twisting here today. Next position I want us to go into is the downward dog. And what we're gonna do is get mainly a really nice calf stretch out of this. I did a lot of walking over the weekend. Calves are kind of feeling it. So first, let's just plant those hands about shoulder width apart here on the ground. You can kick those legs back out kind of into a plank. And then we can push ourselves up into kind of a nice downward dog. And you might already be feeling a solid stretch here, but we're going to focus on just one leg at a time. So I'm going to start with my left leg. Left leg's always going to be tighter than my right. I'm going to go ahead and rest my right foot on the back of that left ankle, kind of exaggerating the stretch, putting a lot of weight into that left foot, trying to make my heel touch the ground here. Take some deep breaths. Awesome work, guys. All right, let's replant that right foot, switch it over to the right side, rest that left foot on the back of that right ankle. Same thing, couple deep breaths here, trying to exaggerate that stretch. Try and relax a little bit more into it with each exhale. Great, all right, let's come over to the left. We're gonna do the left and right one more time. So let's switch it back over. All right, right side one more time, guys. Last switch here for this calf stretch. Great work, guys. Return that other foot to the ground. Let's just hang out here in this position. Couple more seconds. I know everyone's shoulders are probably getting a little tired. And let's slowly work our way back down into just our hands and our knees here. Great work, guys. Shake it out. We got time for one more thing. So let's go ahead and float through one of my favorite spine stretches. Cat-cow, cat-camel, whatever the most popular name for it is. Let's have those hands kind of planted right under those shoulders, knees right under the hips, nice and supported here. And let's go ahead and let that head dip down and round out our back, making kind of a big hill out of it, letting that head just simply relax. Feels good to take a deep breath in that position once you get all stretched out, and then slowly alternate going past neutral spine into some extension, bringing that head up, looking at the ceiling if you can, making a big valley out of our backs. And then you can start to move at your own pace, alternating between these two positions, just pushing as far as you comfortably can. The goal is to be able to push just a little bit further each time. Just trying to see how much extension or flexion we can get out of our spines. Good work, guys, good work. Make sure that breathing stays constant. We want to make sure we're not holding our breath at any certain point. And if you catch yourself doing that, maybe ask yourself why. I mean, is it uncomfortable? Is it just new? All right, guys, let's do one more each way, and then we'll wrap it up. Big extension here. And then the last big flexion, really rounding it out, tucking that tailbone, letting that head just hang. Great work, you guys. All right, go ahead and bring yourself up to kneeling, sitting, or standing, whatever you prefer. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today for Stretch Break of the week. I hope everyone is feeling stretched out and energized. I know I am ready to get back to work, ready to tackle the rest of the week. Now, we still have the Strava challenge going on. Be sure to go check that out on our Slack channel and on our SharePoint page. We also have the Global Design to Run virtual 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathon going on. It's super awesome to see everyone's results and what they're doing on Slack and on Strava. So keep it up, you guys. This stuff is so awesome. Thank you to Brittany for sharing the link for the Strava challenge in the chat. If you're interested in the Strava challenge, go check it out. All you have to do, 5 out of 8 challenges. All right, awesome. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.